Now, let's move on to the next one. Say, for example, let's create another file. Say session14.py. Now, let's try out some interesting one. Okay. Suppose I want to print a text in some particular color. So what? First of all, we will have to import certain libraries. Now, remember that in Python, we have various libraries available. Okay. As and how you need, you can import or you can download and install those libraries and you can start working on Python. So just some of them I would be listing. So we would be doing it as and how we are proceeding further. Currently, we would be requiring one library that is known as, library name is Colorama. Okay. Now, how will you install this library if you want to basically work with some font colors and everything? Okay. So you can see here you have this terminal window. You can see below. Open up this. Here you can just type install Colorama. Now pip is basically used for Python installer. Okay, install is a keyword for installing certain libraries, and then you give the library name below. Automatically it would download from internet and it would install on your PyCharm. Fine, it is already there, it is saying, because I have already installed that. If you just want to check once more, you can just go to the file settings option here. Let's take some PyCharm menu. Okay, and here you will have the interpreter is there. Okay. If you want, you can add it from here. See this. Just add it. It is already added. You can just install the package in the current folder. It is just adding up. By default, you would get only the default libraries in Python and PyCharm. If you want to install some extra libraries, you can do that. Just wait for a minute. It would automatically get installed. Now, once this is installed, we will have to add this library in the current Python project. Okay, fine. Install successfully. Great. So let's close that. Package is installed. Okay, fine. Now, in this particular session, how will you use this library? You will say import the library name. You would get this in the list available because it is installed on your PyCharm environment. Then you will say from this library, you want to import the 4 namespace because you want to use it for the 4 color, the foreground color basically. Now let's take up one input from the user. So here we say username is equal to, now we are using this input method. We have seen the print method, which was printing something on the command prompt. Now, if we want to accept something from the user, I'm saying input, we give a text to the user, say, please enter your name. So which means this text would be printed and then it would wait for the user to type something and press enter. As soon as the user press enter, whatever the user have typed would be stored in the variable named user_name. Then we want to print here a statement saying welcome, then plus username value. So suppose I entered username as a John, it would give me welcome John as a print statement. Then I want to print, say, the value of username. I want to concatenate with that username likes. I want to print something in. Now here look at F is capital, so you have to use it capital. Let's print it in blue color. And again we give here blue. Now what do we want to print? The value of username variable, then a text which prints likes. Suppose I have entered username value as John. So it would print John likes. In blue color, it will print blue. Let's see. Alt Shift F10, session 1 of 4. See now, my program has stopped. It is not executing further because I have to enter something over here. So please enter your name is the text what is printed in the input method. So when I click here, I type the value John and I press enter. As soon as I press enter, it will proceed further. It will print welcome John and it will print John likes in blue color, the text as blue. So it is coming in blue. Suppose I want to print something in red. Okay, let's use here red and let's say likes red. Again, we will execute this. Again, it has stopped. We enter Johnny. Johnny likes red. So red is coming in red color. This is because we have used this namespace Colorama, and in that we have imported this 4 class, which is used for changing some foreground colors. So you can try with different colors. You can see here, if I just press 4 dot, I get a number of colors over here. You can select any colors you wish to. Okay, select that and then proceed with the text part. So installing this is very much simple. Before you go on with this, you have added a blank file. Don't forget to go to terminal window, type this pip install Colorama. Then, as I have told you, go to your settings, go to your project interpreter, add on this plus sign. Here you will have to search for the namespace Colorama. Click on that, install. Once it is successfully installed, you can see the package over here. Then just click on OK and then simply go for importing the namespace and writing your text. Now let's quickly proceed further. So we have seen the example of the type conversion, okay, with the variables that we have taken in earlier sessions. Let's move on with the string examples. So I'll just add a new Python file, session 1 of 5. Okay, .py. Now we will add some string. Basically, string is nothing but what? Some bunch of characters together. So let's create here str1 as a variable. Okay, we add some text, say education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Just a normal text I have written over here. I want to print this as it is. So we will use what? str. Similarly, suppose I want to print here something like this. Okay, now I'm getting an error over here. Fine. So we will see how can we proceed with that. I create again here str. I will just copy this. But this time we will use double quotation marks here. And for here, I want to give an apostrophe. So here I'm using a single quotes. Since in the string, I have given a double quotation marks for starting and ending. In between, I can use this single quotation marks because this would be also printed as it is. So now if I try to print str1, let us see the output difference. How will you execute? Alt Shift F10, session 1 of 5, press enter. So see here it is the normal text, but here it is with a exclamation mark, with the apostrophe, with a single exclamation. Okay. Then suppose I want to use a particular word. Say I want to give this education word only in double quotes. I want to print that in double quotes. So how will I give that? Let's give str1. Now I will use here single quotes and double quotes for say education. Then let's just copy down as it is. And here we will have to again remove this. So here now I'm printing education word only in double quotes. Okay, let's see. I give a print str1. Okay, I'm again printing it. Execute Alt Shift and F10 and see here education word is coming in double quotation marks. So the whole text is in single quotes, and here we have used for education word as double quotes. Now, what if I want to write some multiple line of text? Now, this was a single line of text. Now, let's take in the same example. I will write down is equal to single, one more, 3 single quotation marks. See this. Again, I'm showing you 1, 2, 3 single quotes, start and end. In between that, whatever you write, you can write a multi-line text also. Let's take hi, say this is our first email using Python. Say thanks and regards, IT support team. So we have written a particular line of text over here, and we have used here triple single quotes. Now, suppose I want to give this in a print command, say str1. Let's try and execute this. Now, suppose I want to print, say, printing the first character of this string. Okay, I will use here, say str1. Okay, I'll give here in bracket 0. 0 means the first character. So now what is there in str1? Okay, we'll have to just make this as say str2, and let's print here str2. So here it remains str1 is this. So now if I execute this, it is this double quotation marks. Okay, what if I want to print E here? I will use 1. So 1 is the second character which I want to print. This square brackets indicate what character you want to print it over here. Okay, now suppose you want to print the last character, then let's print here. You want to print the last character, just give here -1. Okay, -1 is the last character. So the last character is L. Okay, over here. Fine. Then similarly, if you want to print the second last character, so let's give here printing the second last character, it would be -2. So that's how we have executed the second last character. Also, you can work with, say, some characters, printing characters from, say, 0 to 6. So over here, we can print 0:6. Okay, so it is printing from 0:6. So it's coming as double quotes and then the 6 characters.